stuffy.
Like a turkey?
Fuck you, and not like the turkey. That's what I thought, Justin.
Gonna fuck the fair turkey.
Fuck the fear turkey. After I properly basted it.
What the fuck?
Don't ask questions. Session.
My nose.
Okay.
It's a good thing How doesn't talk, because I wouldn't be able to do a voice anyway today.
So we left off. You guys returned to the boat for the
Yep.
evening after establishing a potential trade deal with the locals for mayonnaise.
Yes.
And you were informed of Silva's nuptials.
What does nuptials mean?
Marriage.
Yeah.
Mr. Husband.
Yeah, come on, man. You're the only one that's married. Like, how do you not
He
know
also
this
has
shit?
101 fever right now.
Oh, I'm giving him shit.
I'm not overly cognitive. These are the best sessions, though.
He's not wrong.
I took some pain meds. I'll probably end up taking some melatonin at the end, and I'm gonna pass out for 14 fucking hours, and none of you will hear from me till Pathfinder time.
Yeah, so I mean the evening is basically yours. It's pretty much where we left it off.
The drill bit should be done tomorrow, right?
Yes,
Good
you
pass.
should have a casting tomorrow.
Okay.
You don't have the actual. You won't have the actual bit. You'll have the casting.
Silva, I'm gonna need you tomorrow to help me steal it in so we can do a drill bit.
Well, you might have to take up with the captain on that one. He's confined me to the ship.
Son of a bitch, Silva. Ready! I'm gonna go up to Reddy's office. Just, son of a bitch, Silva. Ready?
So you go up and find Reddy then?
Yes.
All right, he's hanging out.
Ready? I'm gonna need Silva for bellows again. So we can get a drill bit going. Please and thank you.
You do know that I've sequestered him to the ship for his actions while he was AWOL.
I do realize, but he is the largest man we have.
Didn't he also not do much that day?
He got an at one, I'm pretty sure.
He was pumping too fast. He didn't let it draw out all the way. He was like, I'm going to pump this bellows to the best, and fucked it up immediately. I realize he's sequestered for what he's done, but we need the drill bit. And can you think of a better man to run the bellows?
Well, I can't dispute your need for him. I will relegate him to your service, but next time you walk him back to the ship.
That is the plan. He won't leave unescorted.
See to it.
Oh, then I'll just grab the rest of the people we had last time.
Which was Wolfheart and Kubo, I believe, and Adam, right?
Adam, yes. Wolfheart and Adam did one together.
Actually, I'm getting left behind again.
And we take Hound too. He's feeling left out. He has expressed concerns about being left out.
I don't have a problem with this. I mean, eventually we're gonna have to look at the radio on that PBY that came in, but I don't have a problem with you taking him with you to work on the
Well, I'm not the person to work on the PBY anyway. I'm a gunsmith, not a radio man.
Your communications
But
operator.
you are communications.
Yeah, I know how to run it. I don't know how to fix it. That's
I
on
believe in you.
That's on Mr. Inventor Man.
I believe in you.
I
He
believe
was
in you
making
too.
something basic as steel, which I, as a gunsmith, can make. So he can be the one who goes and fixes the radio while I go make the steel.
Captain Ford proficiency here.
Fuck you.
That's all I had. Thank you, Reddy.
Yeah.
I'll go to bed now.
My nose.
Alright, so Isaac's going to bed. Anybody else have anything they want to do this evening?
I don't think so.
Alright. La-di-da, you sleep through the night and awake the next morning.
I will gather my people.
Oh, sluts.
What?
So
Did someone say, oh, sluts?
that's I kind of thought I heard that.
sluts.
That
Bell
was
slot.
that was Justin.
I can see where you would hear that, but I heard spell slots.
Oh,
I heard sluts.
That's okay. He's just got a sick mind. It's fine.
he's a slut for spell slots.
Anyone
No, we all know
who
what
casts
Justin
magic.
is. A slut.
Yeah.
He give you that good guac guac 3000 for a second level spell.
Okay, let's be real. If any of you guys are magic casters and a deity came up to you and was like, hey, if you kill this man for an extra permanent spell slot, you would fucking do it.
No hesitation.
Yeah, probably.
Isn't that just
See,
the goal
Fubo
of
would
divinity?
do that.
Isn't that just the goal
I'll
of
do
divinity?
it for not the extra spell slot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Isn't that just the goal of divinity?
Yep.
You sacrifice people to get more source points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone
Yeah,
say
the-
commit murder.
Gather my forged people.
No, no, no,
So,
no, 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 no.
I'm assuming you're gathering on the deck of the ship,
Yes.
preparing.
I'm
to
gonna
head
bring
off.
my guitar with me this time.
My trigger finger's itchy.
As you're gathering and getting ready to set out, Nocturmur,
Oh no.
Khaji, and Edar
Oh
all
no.
approach the ship.
Oh no.
Hello.
I'm gonna start playing the western. Dun, 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 bam, bam, dun.
Hello.
So Khaji starts speaking in broken common as he's starting to learn the language. Hello, friends. We have unsettling news from some of the fishing vessels that returned yesterday evening. Perhaps we should go discuss in private.
Silva, we'll be back for you.
Did they bring his wife when they came on our boat?
No,
Okay, good.
no,
So I'm not
She is not here.
I'm not afraid of leaving him on his own then on the boat.
Silva, you stay on the ship. I'll look to, who's someone I outranked on the gun cruise currently just out there?
Any of them?
Any of them? Lovely.
Technically, even the person in charge of the gun crews we outrank, but because everybody respects
Yes.
him, he's basically a lieutenant.
Is
Yes.
Gray around?
Gray is around, yes.
Gray, can you do me a huge favor and make sure Silva doesn't leave the boat while we're gone discussing this new arising problem in our lives?
It'd be my pleasure to see that he suffers if he attempts to leave.
Thank you.
Silva, get your ass down on the number 3 gun and get it cleaned.
We'll be back for him once we're done with this discussion. I need him to
Alright.
run a forge.
So you've got Reddy's permission, which I know you do.
Yep. Thank you, Chief Gray.
No problem, Lieutenant.
You can't tell, but I saluted. You the little, and then onward.
So, you see Captain Reddy comes down from the bridge, and you all he escorts everybody to the wardroom. Everybody sits down, takes a drink, and Kaji says, "I know you are probably expecting a discussion of your man Silva, but that is not why we are here. The fishing boats returned last night with rumors of a Greek ship in the area. I am not sure what this is to mean, but they cannot be allowed to find Volkban, or they will most certainly bring more of their forces to overwhelm the city."
So we have to deal with them.
I do not know if they are coming, but if they do, it would be most appreciated to have your assistance in dealing with the threat the Greek pose to our safety.
I'm gonna hold up a finger, type a message out, and hand it to Reddy. It pretty much saying, wouldn't us directly involving ourselves just point more attention towards the civilization? We are not exactly silent, and we are not exactly stealthy. Our boat billows smoke, and our guns boom for miles.
As I witnessed your great guns, they are indeed quite loud, but it is still better to use them and risk there being another ship nearby than to allow one ship to know our exact location and escape. I do not believe they know where we are, and the ship that brought back the news does not believe they were spotted. But it does show that they are inching closer and closer to the city.
Is it confirmed that they are Greek?
Well, until you showed, no one has seen anything but the Grick out on the open seas. It can be safe to assume that it is them. It is not a great iron ship, as it was described to me. It had sails and was bright red. Just like the Greek ships that attacked Salisaho.
Alright.
Could it be from that one that got away?
It is possible that it is the ship that got away. I cannot rule it out. But the actions of the 6 that attacked was never before seen. The Grick do not typically pair in numbers like that. A solo ship is much more common, but never this far to the east.
Maybe they're evolving.
It is not in the likes of the Grick to change, but perhaps you are right.
Everything changes
I'm a-
with time.
I'm gonna type out a message and give it over to Reddy. And said, maybe someone else is running the Grick. Someone with a little more firepower.
So Reddy reads it out, and Adar, Knockjummer, and Khaji start discussing a little bit. In Lemuria and Jacob, you understand they're discussing, their history and what they know of the Grit. Khaji turns back and says, "You may not be wrong, but we do not know. It has been many generations of our people have passed since we were forced from our ancestral homeland, and since that time we have seen nothing but the Grick aboard the ships and heard the stories of few roving bands that have journeyed on the land and some of the other coastal cities farther to the south and the west."
We should take a look. Right, ready?
How far out were they spotted?
Well, they were seen yesterday mid-afternoon, so a few hours sail from here, and they were seen on the horizon.
I'll type out another message and give it over to Reddy. Could get that plane up and running. That would be the smartest way to get reconnaissance.
I don't disagree with you. However, I'm not sure how much work that plane needs at the moment. So for now, for the immediate time, I know we're still pushing low on oil for the boilers. We can't really go out on adventure, but what we can do is remain vigilant and put extra guard and make sure we are ready if the ship does make its way into the bay.
Right.
We have enough to run it down if it tries to turn and escape. But to go out and attempt to find it without the aid of the plane, to try to guide our direction, I'm afraid we would just strand ourselves.
I'm gonna look over to Isaac, type out a message and hand it over to him. Like, we should put on hold the drill bit operation and try to see if we can't get the plane up and running for security's sake first and foremost.
What'd you say, Josh?
I said Isaac's starting to sigh. It's just be like,
I'm gonna look over to Reddy. Like, is the plane still sitting in the bay, or did we drag it over to the ship yet?
He kind of drug it over to the shoreline, over by where it landed,
Okay.
and it's been tied off to a tree where it's just kind of half sitting on the sand, half floating.
Would it be a
Floats
smart
entirely at high
idea?
tide and sitting on the sand at low tide.
Would it be a smart idea to bring it on the boat if we have do we have the space to put the plane on the boat at any point in time? Okay.
No,
Then no. Okay.
not currently, at
didn't
least.
the plane run out of gas?
Yeah, the plane is also out of gas and has other various things that are wrong with it. That
But we still have the oil that we can turn it in. And no, I think we have jet fuel on board.
you have a small reserve, yes.
Fuck.
Yes, you have a small reserve of jet fuel.
Alright. What's your date, Reddy?
Well, if we're gonna have to run protection, we're gonna have to get oil so that this old boat can get her legs back beneath her. On the other hand, I cannot argue with how important and beneficial having a plane in the air would be, because With what we've seen, I believe one plane would give us air superiority in the entire world right now.
Where, how long would it take to cast the drill bit, Dustin?
To cast it, I mean,
Okay.
all you got to do is get enough iron together and heat it and pour it into the cast. I mean, once that happens, you'll have to, let it cool down enough so that it's solid enough that you can uncast without damaging it. And then you'll have to go to, sharpen and remove any burrs that are left over from the casting process.
Okay.
So,
How long
a
would
day or two probably.
that day?
Depends on how well you guys do on actually doing everything.
I'm gonna
And
make a
go along with
suggestion to Isaac and suggest that we spend today looking over the plane and seeing what all needs to be done to make it operational. And then we can make the decision on which one we focus on first.
Not that I need all day to look at a plane, but alright.
You say what you don't know if it'll take all day to look at a plane?
Yeah.
Josh, you know how fucking complicated a goddamn plane is?
You know how smart I am?
Especially when you
Ready,
have minus
hearing-
intelligence today with your 101 fever.
Hearing your plan, Reddy says, well, if you want to track after the plane today, go talk to Mr. Mallory. He's gonna know more about them things than anyone aboard this boat. I know he's been looking at it a little bit the past couple days since he arrived anyways, so maybe he can at least point you in the right direction, if not tell you exactly what needs to be fixed.
And that would cut out the
Place
day
to
of
start, at least.
figuring out what we need to fix on it. And Josh, we can also multitask
We can.
because, like I said, I know how to work iron and steel. I don't know electronics, so I can patch holes in the plane, but I can't fix components. You can.
Yeah.
The plane's generally not gonna be made of steel.
Where's Mallory?
Just the
I
frame.
know. I meant that as I can work on the drill bit while he does the plane.
Where's Mallory?
Well, they haven't really assigned him to any duties since he returned, so I honestly can't tell you where he's at right now. He might be getting breakfast, or he might be out at the plane. He might be somewhere else on this old boat. I honestly couldn't tell you.
I'm gonna look out and see if he's by the plane.
Could we call him?
So you look out to see if he's by the plane, and he is indeed by the plane.
I'm just gonna point to the plane and then thumbs up.
Thank you, Hound.
Well,
Let's see
that
what he
answers
thinks.
that question.
Let's see what he thinks about the plane. Then see about getting the drill bit done.
Sounds like a plan. You guys pursue that, and I will continue talking with our friends here if they have a few extra minutes about other recent events that have taken place,
Mid Silva,
among other things.
he could see the boat when I let him leave. Ready? I'm sorry. It's a straight line.
I don't believe you did anything wrong.
It still
Although
annoys me. It's
an act like this shouldn't be surprising coming from a man such as Silva.
kind of. Oh. To the plane.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I'm fucking dying.
You're at the plane.
Wonderful.
And Mallory is laying down underneath the wing on a little board looking up at the engine.
What we looking at, Mallory?
Alright, you startled me, not gonna lie. I had no clue you were even on your way over here. Looking at. Right. Well, this thing definitely took a couple hits from guns fire before it came through the storm it came through, I'm assuming. Probably the same one we did, in all honesty. That being said, that's probably why there was enough fuel left when we found it to get it up in the air and here.
All right.
So there's holes, and a lot of them are superficial. Could just be patched, splice a few wires, good to go. Major problems is there's no radio. Thing's torn to hell, and this engine, I can't for the life of me figure it out. But why the landing was so jerky is because the last, I don't know, half mile or so coming into the bay, I was flying on one engine. This one just seized up. Could not tell you why.
Can I tinker and check the engine to see what's wrong with it?
I'll help
You
him.
can.
Alright, I'll roll at advantage. Hold on. The 5e companion app has new content. I'm guessing the Dragonlance stuff.
Yeah, probably.
Let's see. Tinkering tools with assistance is a +6 roll.
Turn up Josh because he's quiet today.
That's a 19.
Okay. So you spend some time, you kind of going around every corner, and you find a hole from a bullet in the wing right above the engine. And you kind of follow it. You can see through the trajectory that some of the shrapnel that would have been ripped out when that bullet impacted entered one of the air intakes on the engine.
That shrapnel
So
in your
there's-
air tank, Mallory.
Well, I bet it's not still in the air intake. It probably worked its way into all the piss. It was fucking wonderful. Pardon my French. Oh, God. That's a
I didn't
bit
know
of
you
work.
spoke
We're going to
French.
have to take this whole thing apart. I need a place to do it, and that's, well, not so open to the elements and random as a lizard runs across his boot and he just watches it. Reptiles running around and maybe stealing shit that they shouldn't be.
Do you think you could get the engine itself into my office?
He just looks at you.
I'm going to just point to the dinghy that is made out of rubber.
Like, he has to take it all apart. I'm wondering if we could take it out and have people carry it to the office, Dustin.
You want to disassemble this thing piece by piece, take it to the ship, and figure out what's wrong there and piece it all back together piece by piece over here. I was thinking more like we build a bamboo hut over up the bank a little bit.
That's also a viable idea. Mallory, thank you.
Then we don't
That's
have
the
to
problem.
take
That's the problem with common people versus intelligent people. They're like, let's just do this way. Like, no. How about we do it the easy way, you dumbass?
Mallory, as long as you promise to put everything back where you found it, you may use the tools from my office. looking at
Appreciate it.
Hound when I say that.
It's like I'll pass a note like I don't leave the office. The only time I do is when I'm ordered to or I have finished my projects. Leave them right on the desk.
So, then, can we send some people to build a hut?
Yeah, you could, we'll have to
I mean,
talk.
we have strong people right now that are working on bellows. That we brought to work bellows to we could use them to build the
Yeah.
hut.
We could. Wolfhart, did you let the Forge Master, would it be commonly known to the people that there's a Dritch ship around? Would he have let anyone else know? Not Jamar.
No, it is probably not common knowledge.
Could you let the Forge put
That being said, the fishermen are not, bound by secrecy, so they are probably tales spreading through the city. How far they've gone is anybody's guess.
Could you let the Forge Master know that we will be coming back at a later time, probably tomorrow, due to the current situation?
Sure, why not?
Thank you, Wolfhart.
I will go and do that. Because there's nothing else I really want to do at this point.
You know nothing about the plane, too.
I'll look into the speaker. 'Cause I think what he said before is that it just needs a hand communicator, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
And we don't have one of those.
The entire communicator radio click thing is destroyed.
Can I fiddle with it and just take it out of the dashboard, since I know it's probably just set in there?
Yeah, it's removable.
Can I remove it, or do I have to roll to remove it?
Roll or remove it just to make sure you don't
I'll help him.
fuck anything up.
I'll help him.
Hey, buddy.
Okay, give me a second. I'm prepackaging the content like he was. Oh, that's felt wonderful.
I can feel my brain bubbling.
Maybe you should go get an ice pack or put something
I put some
cold
fever
up your
into it.
ass.
I put some fever.
He'd
into
like that too much.
That's fair. I think my tinkering is a +9 normally.
it. With proficiency, what's your intelligence?
My intelligence is a 1, but I tinker with wisdom.
Oh, you tinker with wisdom. What's your wisdom?
5.
Oh. So wait, why do you have 3 extra points than I do?
We rolled.
No. Because I have 4 intelligence and I have +6 intelligence modifier plus
I have a -2
Proficiency.
charisma.
intelligence modifier plus proficiency for tinkering, unless
Well, I
you
have
expertise.
the wisdom, I have proficiency, and then I have my tools. I just remember that I usually roll at +9.
And I did bad math and I should have a +8, but we got the answer.
Let's see. He said he's rolling for.
I'm
Go with
helping
me.
you,
So
yeah.
that is a 27. A spare speaker falls out
27?
behind it.
I'm not sure I'm gonna go that far, but
You doing all right there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sounded like me. Gotta-
I'm
We're both
on
dying.
the upper half of the slope. I have to
A
tell myself
spare-
that because I have to be better by tomorrow night.
a spare handset falls out of the radio compartment as you remove the radio.
Mallory, what the fuck is
No fucking way. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I just looked over and saw that 82.
Mallory, what do I have here?
Can I put it back in?
Hell, did you find that thing?
Can I put it back in?
Are you gonna hook up the handset and just?
I'm
Is
gonna.
that what you mean by put
No,
it
no.
back in, or?
Oh yeah, no. I was like, if I see that and I know that the modules, the handset's the only thing that was the problem. I'm just going to put the thing I just took out back in and then plug it in.
The new one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Do you need me to roll again?
I won't make you roll again with the fucking 20 ridiculous numbers.
And with the fact
I'll
you
just
already
let you
pulled
use
it
the same
out
one
on
and-
like
yeah.
6 seconds
So-
later, you're
I
like,
pulled
"No."
it out. It falls
So-
out. I just look over at Mallory as I put it slowly back in and then plug the new one in.
So you plug in the new handset, and
I'll click twice.
and you get no response.
I'll pull it
Well,
back out.
So like just unplug the handset or pull the whole radio.
The whole radio again out, yeah.
Okay, you've done it once already. You don't have to roll.
Okay. I'll kind of just go, and I will. I'll look over to the. I think you said is Idris Ella, right? The boatman.
What?
Isn't that what you called him? No. Who's the boatman? Boatman. You told me his name and I don't remember it.
Tony Scott?
That's the bitch.
Fucking
I think that's
Idris
the-
Elba?
I think that's the second time today I've said Idris Elba for some random name today. I don't know why that's on my brain. I've never watched Black Panther.
That's not.
Who's that guy?
That guy's dead.
I'm sorry, I'm sick. I don't.
No, Idris Elba is the guy that plays Roland in The Dark Tower.
Never watched it.
Huh?
Charles from The Office.
Nope.
No.
Huh?
He's like I gotta. Figure out
We're
some of
moving
his
on.
other-
We're moving on. But I'll look over at Tony.
He's an actor, but yeah.
I will set the radio and everything in the boat, and I will go watch the thing, and then I'll point at a lizard that's a few yards away.
Tony's not here though.
Oh, I thought you said he.
I mean, you kind of just. I would have, unless you took the boat. If you brought the boat all the way over here, I mean,
How else would we have gotten over here from the boat?
walk around the shoreline.
Oh, right, it is docked. I forgot. Then never mind. I made the assumption that I don't know why I thought that the boat couldn't dock because it wasn't deep enough water. But then I forgot that you have the big ass boat that can.
Yeah, well, the walker itself is not right up to the dock, but it's a lot closer, and then the boat is more accessible to people that need it because you're only using the one. So it just drops you off on the dock. You can walk around, and then it goes back to the boat. Does its thing,
Fair enough. I made an assumption. I will set it on the seat of the cockpit for whenever we're ready to leave, and I'll close the door.
Yeah.
So that way nothing can get to it. So that way I don't lose that magical hand receiver.
Okay. All right. So, got the radio removed and a plan to build a hut.
Yep.
So, I guess then it's up to who wants to take over and do shit. Jacob's heading to the forges. Austin has a radio to repair, and the rest of you have a hut to build.
Yep.
Oh, I probably wasn't gonna start looking into it until we had the hut built too, just because
Alright.
the radio has very tiny pieces, and I don't want to lose it in sand.
All right.
So I'll be helping with the hut.
All right. So who wants to do stuff first? You want to build your hut, or
I don't know.
Jacob,
Jacob, you want to go first or no?
I mean, Jacob will probably be heading right back afterwards, so might as well do him first.
Okay. So Jacob, you're headed up to the forges. You get there. You see the forge master kind of wandering about inspecting some of the forges. Some are running, some aren't.
Is he inspecting the one I changed shit to?
Not currently.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go get his attention, I guess,
Okay.
by
So
shooting him in the head with an arrow. I'm kidding.
Woo!
just like that,
I
Jacob
will-
has started a tribal war. All right.
War crimes!
I-
Woo, woo, woo!
I will
Oi,
use the
the
help
Geneva
action.
Convention doesn't exist in this universe.
War crime. Doesn't matter. It's still war crimes to us as the players.
No, it's just a normal crime if you're the first one to
Nope,
do it.
war crimes. Woo. It's more fun if they're war crimes.
It can't be a war crime if you're the first one to ever do it, though.
I'm sorry, but that's incorrect. They
Okay.
still said that was a war crime in the fucking trials. Like, yeah, that was kind of fucked up of you. Maybe you shouldn't have done that.
That's fine.
So,
I'm gonna go get
Yes.
some water. I'll be back.
So you walk up to him and he's kind of just hanging out there, you know,
He's
expecting
hanging
you
out,
walk
having
up.
a good time.
You walk up and he goes, "Ah, hello, friend.
Diet.
Are you here to
Were we given this guy's name?
yes, but honestly, DM forgot what it is and I
Okay,
did
Forge
not
Master it
write
is.
one. Yeah.
Good morning,
Pretty sure
Forge
I gave you
Master.
the name, but I don't remember. Good morning, friend. Are you here to complete your project?
No, it's going to be a little bit. The Americans got, it's, I think the word they use is sidetracked.
We
I
got sidetracked
see.
by war
does he
crimes.
know about the Drits coming?
I assume then the rumors that I have heard this very morning are true then. The Grick have been spotted.
As far as I know, they do seem to be accurate.
Well, let me be honest with you, friend. It has been so long since our city has, well, my ancestors, long dead, never saw the Grick after they fled their homeland. And it has been so long since any had been seen by any in this city that many, myself included, were beginning to think of them as a tall tale told to keep the children at bay. You must behave, or the Gricks will come devour you. But this news that they haven't been spotted, the great ship of the Americans, I question my own beliefs now.
Well, I can tell you for sure they are more than a tall tale.
In that case, may the sun shine upon us all.
May they shine.
But you said it will be a few days.
Yes, and the walker will be in port. So long as the ship doesn't get off scot-free, we should be fine. At least for a while.
I understand that other things take precedence. However, I must say, we have a finite amount of resources, and if they are forced to take too long, I may have to reallocate my resources, at least for a small amount of time.
I will
I hope
make them.
they will understand.
And this time I think they would. but I shall hurry them along, not to take up your forge.
I appreciate you letting me know. Best of luck.
And to you, Forge Master.
He just kind of nods his head a little bit and then goes back to what he was doing.
Alright, I guess I go back to the boys.
Alright, so the rest of you. You need to build a hut. What are you building it out of?
The bones of your enemies.
I mean, I mentioned bamboo.
Alright, bamboo hut.
Yeah, bamboo. Bamboo's around, right?
Yep, there's all sorts of bamboo around. So I take it you're getting to work chopping a bunch of bamboo.
Yeah,
Yes.
that sounds right.
Alright, everyone that's chopping bamboo, I'll just, for ease of sake, say you have all acquired machetes from the ship. Because what or Southern Asian American fleet would not have a bunch of machetes on it, let's be honest.
Makes
So-
sense to me.
We would at least have bayonets.
Oh yeah, so everyone that's there and is going to be chopping down bamboo, why don't you get me a athletics roll?
I believe that to be a 17.
That's a 19.
That is a 17 on my part.
Okay, got a 17, a 19.
What are we doing?
Rolling athletics for chopping.
Akadaki, I'm bad at these. Told ya.
I'm going to reach out and.
I don't think I'm there with you guys.
That is a 4.
I'm gonna take the machete from Hound's hand and turn it so the sharp end is facing what he's cutting.
He's just gonna look at him like,
Oh.
So, Adam, if you're not here, where are you? Out of curiosity.
Probably on watch.
Okay.
we took you with you.
I thought you had went with them, but
Yeah, he said that he grabbed you.
Oh. Fucking didn't hear that.
Yeah, that was like the first thing you did. I had to beg to be here. You were already included. I had to beg.
Yeah, you're always active. I'm trying to drive Toe into activity.
I
That
was
is
not
a-
active 2 weeks ago. Fuck you.
That is a 15.
oh, some solid rolls, and of course Mallory's going to be helping out. With a 14. All right, so I'd say it takes you a while, probably about 3 hours, and you think you've got enough bamboo down to put a rudimentary, sheltered hut area together.
Sweet.
Hot.
Well, I was gonna say if we did it much longer, Hound was probably going to stop and just start patching any of the bullet holes that he could because he's useless otherwise. Because he's not doing shit chopping wood.
I'm just assuming at some point you just threw the machete down, said "fuck this," and started dragging stuff over to the area where you're gonna start building.
Yeah,
Like, fuck it, I'm done.
yeah.
Just go drag the stuff that everyone else cut down.
Like
So
how does
within that time, Wolfheart shows up. 'cause
how
it
does
doesn't
not a
take him 3
strong
hours.
person? He is literally lithe. He is meant to be a runner, a scout. He's not meant to barehand brawl some fucker.
I
Well, Wolfhard shows up and sees the 3, Kubo, Isaac, and Adam, as well as Mallory, just chopping down a bunch of bamboo, and Hound is kind of just running back and forth, struggling and dragging little bits of bamboo here and there to a central area that's relatively flat and away from the water.
If I had to describe Hound as a personality trait, he is a twink.
I'm not very strong either.
I have a +1, Co.
I have a +2. What are you complaining about?
You actually roll well.
Well, the rudimentary
Literally
hut is
one
good.
higher than you.
What, you rolled a 5?
No, I freaking rolled one. I have +1 higher than you.
Yeah, but I rolled a 4.
I mean, I rolled a 13, so it wasn't
That
much
means you
better.
got a 15. Fuck you.
That's a lot better.
Yeah.
3 times.
I'm trying to make you feel better. Fuck you.
You failed. I think
No, it's more the fact that Josh immediately insulted me, insulted my intelligence, not my strength.
Assume that you picked it up in a hurry and started going.
No! I'm not strong!
No, you're fast though.
Yeah, so I was probably hitting it like, but it wasn't going anywhere.
He was doing there chopping like
Just
a
hitting the same
woodpecker.
spot
just-
over and over again, and he makes like a millimeter of progress every minute.
Yeah, he's over there. He grabbed this machete. He's just going. That's all he's doing.
Why won't it fall?
Vibration.
So that's a nice little hut we have here. What did the
What do you mean, hut? We haven't started. It's still in
You don't have a
pieces.
hut. You have a pile.
You said we had a rudimentary hut. set
No,
up.
we have
You
the
have enough. You have
wood.
enough bamboo to make a rudimentary.
Now who's stupid, motherfucker?
I'm sorry I didn't hear him completely. I will take and start building a hut. What check do you want for that?
Survival, probably.
Yes, survive.
Wait, hold on,
please.
hold on. Let me see if I actually want to be the one to do this then.
I'll assist you.
I have a
No,
+7.
Hound! Hound, build the hut.
Your
I'll
your
help
time
out.
has come.
I'll
My
help Hound
time! It has arisen!
Help out. What's your survival?
Not good.
Everyone
Remember,
say the
it's
survival
wisdom
score.
based, Josh.
I know. Everyone say the survival scores.
That would be a 18.
18. All right. Say another 2 hours goes by and you've got a, fairly covered area. It's not sealed. It's not waterproof by any means, but it's more than enough to keep you out of most of the elements. Components aren't going to be getting completely drenched and rained on. Only the smallest creatures are going to be able to fit through the gaps. So yeah, you got yourself a nice little hut with a big wide door.
I'm gonna fashion a work table.
Do we
Okay.
know where the hunter stays?
Out in the woods somewhere.
Like, close by to us? Or...
Nobody really knows.
So he could be close?
Maybe. No one
He
really
could be-
knows, like I said. He could be on
right
the other
behind you.
Yeah, he could be like 50 yards in, he could be like on the other side of the city. You don't really know.
Uh,
How's my work table? Or how long does it take?
Work table, half hour.
+7.
Half hour, you got a nice sturdy work table
Okay.
going.
The main reason I'm asking is, I wonder if he knows any, plants that the lizards avoid.
You'd have to track him down and ask him.
Maybe a job for Wolfheart
Wolf,
if he wants it.
Wolfheart doesn't like the land, that's why I wasn't asking
That's-
him.
I am stealth. I am stealth. That is all I am good at.
That's fair. Now that I have the one work table done, I want to make a smaller, lower to the ground work table that has a hole in the middle, about the size of the engine. Basically so that way it can sit on it, but we can take bits off of it as we go.
Okay.
I think you'd be
and
better off.
make it more sturdy.
All right.
I think you'd be better off
Ooh,
sending me
boy.
out. I've got high stealth, high survival, and
But if you
high
go out on
dexterity.
your own, you will die. We could
True.
send Wolfheart, Kubo, and Though lizards itself is probably not enough to go to justify an expedition out in the middle of the nowhere.
Yeah, that's why I thought if he was close, maybe we could ask him, but he's not.
Yeah.
Alright. You going to roll through your small table?
Yep. 14.
Roll twice.
Roll
You're
12.
getting
Okay.
the help action.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're getting help from people.
20.
So. Yeah,
The
I mean,
perfect. The
another
perfect
another
table.
pretty solid, sturdy, table.
I'll look to
You
Mallory.
think it'll bear the weight?
I'll look to Mallory. I'll snap my fingers to get his attention. Point to the engine, then point to the table, and then I'll go in the cockpit, grab the radio, and I'll put it on the other work table and start tinkering with it.
Okay. He's like, looks at the bench, looks at the engine. That's all good and well. The only problem is, how the fuck are we getting that thing over here?
I'm gonna point to Silva absentmindedly.
Group effort. Got it.
He's
He
gonna
just
continue to
he
mourn
just
Silva.
he walks off down the shoreline and heads towards the boat.
Let's all head towards the plane to move it.
All right. So while he's going to get people, Austin, you said you're starting to work on the radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will assist him.
All right.
Alright.
What do
I'm
you do
assu-
first?
All right. Because this is not guns, I'm probably just doing a +7 instead of my gun tools. Crit.
All right.
Just,
He
just
said it
so
on
you
the.
guys all realize Wolfhard is just standing there because you all were like, "Hey, Wolfhard, what did he say?" And then immediately moved on to other shit.
Oh,
You didn't answer, Wolfhard.
You just kept talking.
Wolfhard, I'm sorry.
that might have been me because I put my headphones on and answered questions.
Oh, well. Semantics, I
Got a
guess.
question.
So,
Did I hear someone has a question?
Go.
What's his question?
I forgot. Fucking head. It's fucked. I hate it.
Okay.
Go, Jacob.
Forge Masters basically said don't dilly dally because he might have to put the forge in use.
Well, given how this is going, we might be back there tomorrow.
So tell him to put it into use is what I'm hearing.
Well, I said we might be back at the forges tomorrow. I said back there. I didn't mean here. Does that make sense? Like
I know. I get what you're.
we got
Yeah.
the huts picked up, and Mallory said he'll take care of the engine now that he has a spot to work.
He never said that.
He said he could start working on it. Start working on the plane.
He said that's all well and good, but how am I getting the engine over here?
No, before that.
Josh,
Wait,
I
he
think
said
you're
he'd work
just
on the
sick.
plane.
I think you're hallucinating. We can go back and watch later, but I think you're
I
hallucinating.
swear he said he could work on the plane.
He's
if he
just
could
a
spot-
pilot. He said he can't work on the plane until he has a safe
Because I
spot.
told him that he could have free reign of my tools to use them when he's working on the plane, and he said thank you.
Oh, he does have a point. He did say that.
He did say that. I think he also assumed you were going to be helping with the engine because, like Austin said, he is a pilot, not a mechanic.
I trusted him. He failed me.
Yeah, he is a pilot. While
Sure,
he may
blame
be
the
a
mechanic.
somewhat
He's a pilot.
mechanically minded pilot, he's a pilot.
He knows how to make basic repairs, not to fucking solve an energy crisis.
Thus why he couldn't figure out why the engine wasn't working. And you walked over and were like, yeah, it's this.
Try to logic me.
He knows how to put out fires in the engine by turning them off. That's what he understands.
It don't spin. That mean it don't work.
Engine no make the vrr, it no fly.
I put too much stock in Mallory's intelligence.
Fucker.
Anyway, so Austin rolled a fucking crit.
Hi there.
Hello.
So you set the radio down on your workbench. You pull out a couple tools and stuff that, Mallory, the few that Mallory had sitting around by the plane, and you start, unscrewing things, taking covers apart. You take the cover off the new handset you found, and you find that a wire inside looks like it's been chewed through by a mouse or something.
Splice the wire.
All right.
Click, click.
You place the wire, put everything back together, click, click, and you get a response back from your dude that you put in charge of comms. And while you're not on the ship, and he responds back in code.
Mm.
USS Walker.
I'll go.
Your signal is received.
I'll go. Loud and clear. And I'll basically type out loud and clear. Lieutenant Hound out in code.
Okay. He responds back. Ah, I see the plane's radio is now working. Excellent. Captain Reddy will love to hear that. I'll let him know.
Affirmative.
Look at us. We get things done in such a timely fashion.
Yeah, that's what we're calling it these days. Timely.
I mean, yeah, timely as it's now,
Nearly
mid
night.
to late yeah, it's like mid to late afternoon. And so
I'll
a
pick
few
up
minutes
the
later-
thing and put it into the spot again. Now that I'm
All
done
right.
it, and I'll give the thumbs up to Mallory when he comes back.
Yeah, so as you're doing that, Mallory comes walking back down the shoreline, and he's got Chief Gray, Silva, and Czech in tow. He comes up, he sees you in the plane working. He's like, "Did you fix it?
The radio? Sound did, yeah.
Awesome. I mustn't have been that hard."
I'll take wire splice.
There's also a second handset behind the radio.
That explains it, because the first one looked like it has been shot to pieces. Alright, if there was a second one, that makes sense. Alright, well, as you can see, I brought help. So we can try to move this. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Don't drop it. If you drop this thing, I already barely know a whole lot. I'm a pilot, not a mechanic. But if we drop this, I'm sure it ain't good.
I'll just kind of go meh, and I'll point to Isaac.
I will assist in the lifting.
I will not.
Everyone that is, stronger.
I will not.
You want to give the help action, Hound?
No, what I'll do is I will unhook it for you guys.
Yeah, so
That's
everyone
very
that's
helpful.
stronger kind of gets up. You all put your arms out and grab underneath this engine. As Mallory's like, all right. And he hands a wrench to you, Hound. Right. We gotta unloosen these at the same time. Otherwise, we're gonna strip them and pull them out of the plane. It's wing, and that's probably not gonna end well. So he counts. He puts it on. He's like, "You ready?
Ready?
All right. Start twisting on 3. 1, 2, 3. Starts cranking it down. It takes a little bit to kind of break the nut at first, but then it starts going, and eventually it falls loose of the plane. So everybody that is holding on to the plane, I need an athletics.
24.
You know, I hope this doesn't tilt the plane over.
11.
What's Silver roll?
24, 11. I will roll theirs once I've taken all of your guys' rolls. Just
The
so
plane,
I don't lose my own shit here.
the plane has side stabilizers. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. Alright, so I think Justin and Josh, Wolfhart and Adam, I still need your rolls.
I don't.
Wolfhart chooses life.
Yeah, Wolfheart's not strong.
Okay, fair enough. Wolfhart's just watching.
Is Adam watching as well, Toe?
He's taking notes on the magic of
I-
engineering.
I am not particularly strong.
Okay.
Alright.
In fact,
So-
I have a +0. So
Alright.
I thought you said he had a +2.
that was for the other thing.
No, we were talking
This
about
is-
strength.
This is athletics. So, whatever your athletics is. And you said it was +2 earlier.
Oh, I was looking at deception. My bad.
I was gonna fucking say.
Hey, man, I'm looking from a pretty far distance away. My bad.
Alright. So, Justin, yours is just fine, right? You have no problems as the weight comes down into your arms. Josh, you struggle a little bit.
With my 24?
Oh, yours was the 24. Justin was the 11?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, Josh, you're fine. Justin, you struggle a little bit. It kind of slips, and it's starting to slide through your arms. Silva is good on his side. Chief Gray was doing a little bit better than you, Justin, but not great. The saving grace is Chak. Fucking runs up, sticks his arms under, and lifts it, and you all feel a bunch of weight remove itself from you.
Oh, fuck.
And you carry it over and set it in the table that Austin made, and the table doesn't break.
That would have been really anticlimactic if it fucking broke after all of that. It just like it would just been like, and he set it down and
He put it down, and well, you guys use bamboo, so it.
Set it, and the entire table just goes.
Well, congratulations, your table lasted a whole 30 seconds. New record.
That would have been so funny.
It would've been the funniest shit.
If it wasn't for Chak, that engine may have fallen on the ground. But Chak rolled a nat 20, so
You know, it's a good thing that it's sand beneath them and not rocks. So even if it did
it
fall,
might have helped
yeah.
a little.
But
You
that
would
would
have
have
had
mean we had to clean it up.
sand all up in the engine.
It's better
Right.
than it being broken.
Yes.
I can clean a piece of shit. I can't make a piece of shit.
Well, your
Yes, you
body makes
can.
shit every day.
That I was being
Sometimes it
facetious.
comes out of your mouth.
That's a word.
So after you set the engine down, everybody
Spite
kind of
words.
backs up, wipes their hands off, that sort of thing, shakes their arms out. You see Chak just look over at Silva with this dead-eyed glare. One of those, if looks could kill kind
Huh.
of things.
Wait, is Shat the brother of the person Silver married?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes, he is.
Silver, I can't really read a room very well. I'm not really insightful, but even I could tell there's some tension there.
Well, if old Chak here hadn't decided to replace some of my tobacco and my cigarettes with some of the local flavor that gave me the screamers, maybe I hadn't felt the need to wander and find myself on Salisa home.
So, Chat gave you cigarettes that made you have the shits, and you fucked his sister. Pardon my French.
He just kind of shrugs.
He got some pussy.
Silva, I thought I was a petty man.
To which he also just kind of shrugs.
God damn it!
What's that,
Did you
Austin? Your
you
mic
said-
cut.
I said, God damn it.
Silva, did you tell Reddy about why you felt the need to wonder?
Just fucking shakes his head, yes.
I did.
Now, what toilet did you use? Because I don't want to be anywhere near that bathroom.
One for all of us deckhands up at the top of the ship, not your snipe bathroom down below.
I will very gently pat Adam on the shoulder and moan for his loss of smell.
I fucking hate you.
What? You guys have your own tobacco here? It's the smoke.
I'm assuming I know exactly what he's talking about, right?
You have no idea what he's talking about.
I'm confused as shit.
Did
The
you
look
ask,
remains.
did you ask Chad what he put inside the cigarette? The cigars probably worth hard. No, the cigarette.
I will ask.
He responds to you back in the mirror, and he just put some, dried up leaves from a plant that is known to cause indigestion among your people, as kind of a friendly prank.
And then he fucked his sister. Now that's taking it a step further. Like, hey, you slipped me some laxatives, so I fucked your ma.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Pranked you.
You call me
pranked ya.
Dad now.
Pranked you.
Fucking the mother of your bully to assert dominance.
So, I
God
will
damn it.
admit, I do find that to be funny. So,
Sounds hot.
entering a marriage contract for life for being petty is something I think you will take the crown for.
He just kind
Tom.
of gives you a big stupid grin.
Oh, so it's worth it. Wonder if the anatomy is much different.
Cat, can you refrain?
Do you
from...
type that out?
No.
Cat, I wonder if you could refrain from slipping laxatives to most of the crew. I could give you a select few that could use it. Adam, would you like some? That was a joke.
Go.
No,
I hate
I jokingly offered you laxatives.
Laugh, bitch.
I hate this.
What, you gonna fuck someone's sister for payback too?
Do you have a sister?
Maybe.
Actually, we don't know.
Roll the dice. Find out. Maybe I have only brothers. Maybe I have half sisters somewhere.
Fuck you.
No, he's
Oh,
being
that's a-
serious.
That's a step up. From fucking my siblings to fucking me, Cole.
So as you're kind of discussing shit, right? You know, you make your. Silva kind of says, "I tell you what, though, that lady nurse Sandra, she could use some of that. Get that stick out of her ass."
Why?
Because the
Well,
surgical procedure just won't cut it.
Kubo! Kubo, I'm proud of you!
Cubo!
Silva claps you on the shoulder and says, "Ah, boy."
Jesus.
I never knew you had a funny bone in your body till you
I didn't know he had a
dancing
mean
drunk.
bone in his body. Goddamn.
Yeah, by the way, he got drunk and started dancing at the farm.
Huh.
He was
If
the
you
old
even
boy
remember
dancing at
what
first.
being drunk was like.
He just kind of side eyes.
Ow!
Drunk? Where
Silva?
did you get the alcohol?
Oh,
Silva's
god
back.
damn it. That's right. That's what happened.
So
He didn't get drunk.
Silva, some of the
I want to get drunk.
the local
Let's get drunk.
farmhouse
Take it back.
offered us some alcohol, and we took it as courtesy during the meal before discussing the accusation of the Brontiacide.
Acquisition.
No, Mallory looked at you and
Oh.
said,
Oh.
"Where'd you get the alcohol?" Silva, if you remember from when you tracked him down,
He had a
has
shot.
already discovered the
Yeah.
seed.
Oh, I will inform Mallory that same thing.
Okay. Like, damn, I'm missing out.
It's not as strong as you may think it is.
Still,
Well,
I ain't
I
had a
beg to
drink
differ.
since I stepped foot on the carrier damn near 4 months ago.
If I didn't have to make mayonnaise to sell, I might fix that for you.
And wait, well, what? Oh, hold up, mayonnaise?
long story.
I'm selling mayonnaise to the local people and taught them how to make sandwiches.
Is that how we're paying for all the renovations and materials we're using? Is with mayonnaise?
Yes.
God damn, I love this economy.
I have a limitless supply of mayonnaise. I taught them what a sandwich was, Mallory.
You know?
God damn, I love this economy. That needs to go in the fucking quotes book.
We're paying for all this shit with mayonnaise?
God damn.
Damn, I love this economy.
Damn.
Mallory, you've been out of the loop, haven't you?
What do you expect? I spent all the last couple days since I got here trying to figure out this thing. Then you walk over here, take one look at it, tell me what the fuck happened, build a goddamn shed, and then tell me that there's alcohol I'm missing out on. And that we're fucking paying for all this shit with mayonnaise. It's been a weird day, man.
Mallory, you think it's been a weird day? I taught them how to make steel, too.
See, that's just normal.
I mean, that's inevitable in a society, but, I mean, paying for things with mayonnaise is... I don't even know.
Mallory, sometimes you must broaden your horizons. Look for answers where you would usually not find any.
I guess. That's why you're the lieutenant. Yes,
Chet, have you had mayonnaise?
He's also a lieutenant.
Chet, have you had mayonnaise?
He speaks some broken common, but he's this mayonnaise.
Would you like
Kind of
some
tilts his
mayonnaise?
head. What
I'm-
is?
I'm gonna catch a lizard.
Catch a lizard?
You gotta put it on something.
Mallory, do you
Survive?
have any bread?
Roll me survival to dive on top of a lizard that's running by? Oh my god, because you're all in the hut!
I would have
So-
gone outside. Unless the lizard was literally right inside.
You didn't say you're going outside to find a lizard.
I would have assumed it! Because you said that this would keep the bigger things out. And I would have gone for a bigger lizard that I could catch. I
Fair
made
enough.
an assumption, I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
But if it cannot be in the base, in it, then I would have gone outside.
Fair enough. It's a good thing, because with that severity inside, you would have just dropped an engine on yourself.
I'm not that stupid.
Instead, you dive into a tree. Head first, trying to catch a lizard.
Looney Tunes.
And, and take 4 damage. Bludgeoning damage from a tree.
I'm just gonna be like,
I'm taking
fucking
out my
watch.
I'm taking out my silence gun and I'm shooting the lizard.
Mallory, do you have bread?
As they all hear a thunk. Psh!
Alright, roll to hit. Roll at disadvantage, because you just dove headfirst into a tree.
Fuck. Why'd you have to make it disadvantage?
Cause you just dove headfirst into a tree. What's your plus?
Fire store?
The sharpshooter rifle doesn't have a misfire.
Oh.
My
Yeah,
plus
what's
is
your
7,
plus?
so it's a 9.
So you fire a shot and it lands in the dirt next to the lizard as it scurries away underneath underneath a log.
Would I've had time to action surge and shoot again?
Sure.
Does it
this
still
one
at
straight?
disadvantage?
Yes.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Pew pew.
All right. It's got 2 hit points, so it's dead.
I'll come back.
You now have a small lizard that's body has been ripped in half by the 30-06 shell of your sharpshooter rifle.
I will bring the tail half in, and I'll give it to Isaac.
Hey, do you have any bread?
No, not out here. Maybe at the mess.
I didn't know if you brought food.
No.
Your people cook the food, right? With Yeah, that's what I thought. I was 90% sure. We'll cook the lizard tail then. Do I have any spells to make this a little easier? on
Lightning
us?
fists.
Thunder gauntlets don't cook, they do thunder damage.
Oh, that's right. You don't have the lightning thing. You just do force.
They do thunder.
Dustin, can you please describe what happened by the people on the inside the shack? I want to kind of hear how it happened from their side.
So, all right. So you all hear kind of a soft thump. Well, actually, let's take it back even farther.
It's the Grick.
Hound walks outside, and then you hear a couple seconds later a big thud. Hound doesn't make any, noises, so he doesn't swear or anything. You just get up and hear thump, thump of a silenced weapon being fired. And he walks in about 10 seconds later, holding half of a lizard by the tail and hands it to Isaac. How do you react? Because Chak just kind of steps back into a corner and slowly reaches his hand towards an axe on his belt. Silva just starts laughing and says, "Did you just run into a fucking tree?"
I'll type
Greg.
out a message and hand it to him and say, if you laugh more, you'll be the next lizard.
Gray just shakes his head and Mallory says, "Hey, keep that thing off my fucking engine."
Yeah, come on, guys. Let's not treat him poorly.
I will actually pull out the gun.
Wolfhard, do you eat
I
lizard
think
normally?
it's treason then.
Can you ask? Can you ask Chat if lizard is normal meal for Liberian? Or Wolfhard, is lizard a normal meal?
I think Josh completely missed Justin's
No, I
entire
heard him.
time. You
No,
heard
I heard
both.
the
You
puns.
heard both of them.
Yes.
Oh.
You'll actually hear like some air like quickly leaving and entering a hole as he kind of like chuckles a bit and then puts the gun away. But that's
It's not
probably
like-
the first time any of you have heard him chuckle, and it's literally just air escaping from the hole in his throat that none of you besides Isaac have seen.
Uh,
So like you just hear like the sound of a Gatorade squeeze bottle that's got nothing in it.
Kinda.
Wolfhard, do you normally eat lizard?
No, because I live on a boat.
Chat, you seem to be a little on edge. Wolfhard was trying, not Wolfhard, Hound was trying to acquire food for the mayonnaise to be put on.
He says back, find food in market, no eat lizard.
That's what I thought. Shall we go for a walk, Chat?
He points at Hound and then at Silva. Not them.
Hound, could you escort Silver back to the boat?
Chief Gray says, I'll take care of it. I'm going back anyways. Ugh, my old frame's getting too old for this shit. As he stretches and then says, alright, Silva, get your ass back to the boat. And they walk out.
Good job. Hound, you have made our companion a little uncomfortable. I'm sorry.
I'll just kind of shrug and then type out a message saying, "What's new?"
Hey! I need to start spreading the word of the mayonnaise. So we'll head towards the market. At least I'll head towards the market. I also have to make my mayonnaise delivery.
Are we doing mayonnaise deliveries now?
Yes, we deliver mayonnaise.
Yes,
I'm
he
gonna
has,
Door to
I-
door.
he has a daily mayonnaise quota.
Yeah.
That he is now at the middle of the night, nearly, to go and complete.
It's not middle of the night, but it is nearing the end of sunlight.
Here's the thing, though. He probably heard the rumors about the grit, and we were setting up for recon for them to see if they were around. We have a justifiable reason for dropping off a little late.
If he believes in the grit.
Yeah, fair enough. Shall we?
Okay. So you head off. Jack comes with you. Anybody else go with him?
Since I
Mallory
foresee something
stays behind
interesting
Cleo.
happening, I'm gonna go with. Why not?
I'll stick with Mallory and start working on patch jobs, since I can't do any of the engine work.
I'll go with.
Alright, so what I'm hearing is Austin's working on patching and everyone else is going with Josh and Chad to the market.
I was singularly excluded out by chat, so yes, I am staying behind.
Okay. So market folks, you walk over towards this where you were introduced to the shopkeep yesterday. You walk in and he says in Lemurian, about time. I was beginning to worry that you weren't going to show.
Had to, I'm sure you heard the rumors.
Rumors?
Oh,
I've heard no such rumors.
the fishing boat believe they saw the grit in the area.
I see.
So we
Well,
were. Oh,
they're not here.
no, they're not here. But we were preparing um flying contraption to do recon.
Yes, the great flying metal boat that crashed into the bay a few days ago. Yes, I remember. Caused quite the commotion, that one did.
Yes, yes, it did.
Anyways, I've had no luck moving your mayonnaise. But yeah, you do owe me more. As he puts a 2-gallon barrel onto the counter.
And I
You
will fill it.
as you're filling it, he says, "You are lucky. I was getting ready to go home for the night. I like to arrive before the sun sets."
I'll keep that in mind.
Please do.
And we'll fill
Yeah,
his.
I'm assuming Wolfhard is translating all of this because you
No,
went with,
no, I'm keeping out key
right?
information.
You
Yes.
went with, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I went with.
Okay. All right.
And I will snag the. I'll pour it basically all out and leave just a little bit in for chat to try. See if I can start marketing mayonnaise to people.
Okay. You fill it up. He throws a topper on the barrel and then takes it back to the back area where he went and got all the cheese and everything from yesterday.
I'll consider it.
So just stuffy. Okay.
And we'll offer a little bit of the mayonnaise to chat.
Okay.
Usually it is served on bread, but we don't have any on us right now.
Okay. I forget what I fucking rolled for these. I'm not gonna lie. D100s. Okay. So, Jack takes, a small helping, and he just kind of shrugs.
It tastes better on things. If you could do us a favor of spreading the word of a new kind of condiment, condiments are meant to be served on like bread for sandwiches, which is two pieces of bread with some form of food between them.
I will mention the new American food, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm not gonna lie to my friends either. I mean,
I don't expect you to lie.
I'm just gonna say it is. It wasn't bad, but it was not good either. It was just there.
Taste varies for people.
Hmm.
I'm sure the foods that you dislike that others like.
I suppose.
I
Clearly,
apologize. Oh,
I'm assuming you kind of all walked out of this. He'll kind of look back at the shop and point back, saying, "Clearly, he must have liked it. He would not sell it otherwise,
he
or
did like it.
attempt to."
He did like it very much on bread. but and I apologize again for Silva.
He just kind of glares. Silva has disgraced our family. Ryza is to be the next clan leader of the Wing clan. How can she ever hope to do so when she cannot take a mate?
Uh, Politics are not my strong suit. Believe that conversation is taking place with Reddy and not Jamur. An add-on or discussing that at the ward room.
And sure they are. But that doesn't change the fact that Silva has mated with my sister. Austin, that's a great face. Thank you.
What? With who?
It
Say
doesn't.
what?
You're right. Ah. Should have made sure he got escorted back to the ship. I trusted him to walk in a straight line.
That was your first mistake.
Thank you, Wolfheart.
Jack just kind of eyes you and says, "So it is your fault he was out and about. Am I to place some of the blame on you?"
Insubordination is not to be expected.
He just kind of laughs and says, "I was only... I believe your word is joking. I do
That would
not
be the
blame
word.
you for the actions of another."
Thank you. Oh, God. What has Silva gotten himself into?
Politics.
Silva knows
And
exactly what he got into.
Let's be
Thank
honest.
you,
Let's
Irby.
hope that either they can't have children between the two of them, or if they can, that it's not fucked up mutated.
I mean, I doubt species normally can't do
He
that.
said cat monkeys. Monkeys are very similar to humans.
Yes,
Look
but
at Tzit can have a half breed. I mean, a Tabaxi.
Yeah, this is the world of D&D. Like, strange shit happens.
Like I
Everyone
said, I
assumes
hope there's no mutations.
everyone assumes half elf and like half human, half elf, but you'd be half elf, half dwarf, half elf, half orc.
Now, actually,
Half-
I don't even know that Silva's human. Let me go
half
double
orc,
check
half
that.
elf.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Silva's a Goliath.
Even worse.
That means he has the meat stick.
Hold on. What?
He got a big old summer sausage.
Punching the clock, as they say.
What does that mean? Where it's like my dick is the size of your, as thick as your thigh or something?
Have you guys been smoking some shit?
No,
I wish.
But I wish.
Well, Silva apparently did, and that's why this all started.
Oh my god.
he's right. He's right.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah.
I
do
disagree.
Fuck you.
Do
I'm
a
not
lot
your.
of drugs.
I'm not your parent.
Don't take laxatives, kids. That's the moral of the story.
No, the moral of the story is if someone slips you laxatives, do not mate with their sister for life.
No, the moral of the story is do that.
Ah, Be petty.
Be an
Assert
asshole.
dominance.
Assert your dominance. Show him who's boss.
Right up there with my girlfriend cheated on me, so I fucked her dad.
So I fucked her mom.
What?
Probably more
What?
accurate.
Why her dad? That's
Sends a,
it's
sends a
like,
better
because it
message.
hurts more.
It sends a message.
Yeah.
Oh god. Hasn't even been 2 hours, and
Is Silver going to be put on your place's form of trial?
Trial. For what?
Oh, okay, okay,
I
good.
mean,
I mean, it wasn't
there
crime.
can be no crime when it is, well, frankly, never happened before.
Back to
You
the
know
war
what?
crime conversation.
Yep.
You know what? That's fair.
The results will be for the chiefs to decide. Your chief, Capitan Ready, included.
I'm gonna put this in the D&D chat, but this is how I imagine this conversation going with Silva.
Yeah, so, Silva, Goliath, and then, Lemurian, which is like 4'6", so. I mean, let's
Legitimately.
be honest, basketball player in Ariana Grande.
Why?
But you think about how many people have run a train on Ariana Grande.
I mean, yeah.
Wow, throwing shade over.
I agree with him.
No, he's not wrong. I'm just.
He's not
I
wrong.
mean, when the tunnel is open, you gotta go for what fits. You good, Dustin? You look like you choked there for a second.
Good.
Why do I hang out with you fuckers?
Because you hate us.
When the tunnel is open, go for what fits.
If the shoe fits.
More like
Every
if the
time
dick
I
fits.
hop in the chat, you fuckers, I feel my last 2 brain cells dying.
Yet they've never died. Maybe they're prolonging their existence.
See, and I can't even blame you people because
You're the one who did it!
Yeah, I decided to include this story
Cat,
arc.
Are we gonna have to worry about some no, what's the word I'm looking for?
Monstrosity?
Placed vengeance? Directed rage? You're not gonna like stab Silva, are you?
Maybe.
Or lace more things with laxatives.
Lace the mayonnaise.
You don't get a response. put a fucking rice in the mayonnaise.
Oh god.
Oh, I don't get a response.
Laxinase.
Mel chop.
Mayo chup.
Mel chop.
Mayo chup. Cranch.
Is mayonnaise flammable?
Ranch.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Hold on.
I'm like genuinely curious now. Is mayonnaise flammable?
I've never thought about Dustin.
I doubt it.
It is flammable. It contains
Yes.
oil.
Yes, mayonnaise is flammable.
Are we gonna make mayonnaise bombs now?
It's our form of napalm.
Yeah, it's gonna be napalm.
More
We're gonna
crunch,
use it
more
like
crunch,
Asian.
more crunch. And we're already in a forest. It's all good.
It's gonna be our version of Agent Orange.
What are you doing? I'm
Woo!
using mayonnaise as napalm. Excuse me?
You see mayonnaise as napalm. Another quote for the book, please.
So he doesn't answer to the
No.
I think that
I
is that the
kindly
title of this episode.
I kindly ask that you don't.
Just title of the episode: Napalm is mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise for napalm. Mayonnaise is lighter than water, right?
Oh God.
I think so.
It
Hold on,
is.
I have to doodle something.
Let
Is
me
mayonnaise
check.
less dense than water?
Plot twist: the Grick fire was just mayonnaise.
Ah. 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 I gotta take a piss. Oh my god.
We're all going to hell. It's fine.
Yep.
I've already accepted this. I'm
That
surprised
was
you
kind
guys
of
haven't yet.
that was kind of just assumed at this point, honestly. I mean, I'll be fine because at some point I'm just gonna break and kill all of you and I'll send.
Nah.
You'll be saved. The rest of us are fucked.
So we're just gonna use mayonnaise for napalm. All right, I'm proud of everyone involved. Yes, deeply. So I kindly ask that you don't try to kill him. Politely.
I'll just kind of look over at Isaac. I'll hand him a message that says, "I'll be honest. If she's the one taking over as the leader of the Wing Clan, I think she's more afraid of his sister. I think he's more afraid of his sister."
Ah. Chat. Please no. I have
No, that's what I mean.
wonderful-
Like if she cares about if she cares about him, or if his sister cares about Silva, if Silva is hurt, she will probably castrate her brother.
chat. Also, from a man who has lived many of the lifetimes of an average person.
That's an
He
interesting
just
thing.
he looks at you curiously.
Elves have longer longevity than humans.
You are saying you have lived more seasons than many, correct?
Yes.
Just how many seasons have you lived?
Hmm. Here's the thing. They don't have any context for elves, right?
Mm, maybe not. You don't really know.
How to answer this?
Not to mention Dampier.
Yeah. That means I have 10 times at least the average lifespan of an elf,
Uh-huh.
which is 750 years for an elf, so I could be up to 7,500 years old. Average.
Yeah, that's your average lifespan.
That means you can be more.
How
And
many
very much
cycles?
less.
Putting the bell curves ends at approximately 5 and 10,000, probably.
5. I think he's made it past 5.
So, how many cycles have you lived, chat?
Seasons?
Seasons, yes.
Me?
Sorry.
70 or so.
Jesus. Oh, but divide by 4.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So times those
Seven.
your answer by 4, Josh.
I'm going to tell him 12,000 seasons. Wait, no. 12,000's not right. Is it? I'm trying to think of the number.
How old are you, Josh?
Let's see.
Yeah, Josh, how old are you?
How old are you,
That's
Josh?
right. I need to remember that. We talked about it, Dustin.
I thought
was
you were
around-
I thought you were like 3,000 years old.
Yeah, I am about 3,000 years old.
Which would be 12,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
12,000.
I did good math. 12,000 seasons.
He just kind of stops and looks at you. 12,000 seasons. is before my people fled our homeland. And you say you have no one is there are none alive for my people that witnessed. None of none of their children's children are still alive. How can this be?
My race is blessed with longevity. We tend to live longer than the other races.
So this is not something from an action that you can take to live this long then.
Not in my case, no.
I see.
I
Come and
dislike
steal
that
his
wording.
youth.
I dislike that wording that he used. Because that makes Hound very uncomfortable given what Hound is.
But you're at the
Being
you're at the shed.
Oh, right, I'm not there. Never mind. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit.
So I have witnessed the rise and the fall of many kingdoms in our area, our world.
Must be very wise. With your wisdom, please tell me, why did your friend bring me half of a lizard?
Hound is a unique individual. He believed that it would function as food for putting the mayonnaise on.
People do not eat the lizards. They are too close to the grick. Not as harmful, obviously, but
Lizard is not a common meal amongst us either, unless we are in dire straits.
happy to hear that this is not a normal occurrence. It
Hound?
was
You
a
just called me a weirdo, Josh. Thanks.
strange occurrence. It made me quite uncomfortable.
Know that he means well. He has trouble with expression. He's mute. You know, put like my hands over my lips to indicate that he can't talk, kind of like.
So I noticed he did not say anything ever in any of our meetings, even when we first met.
He is incapable.
I see. It must be hard.
Even with all of Kubo's healing capabilities, it's not something we can fix.
Thanks, Josh.
It's beyond the likes of even your people.
Yes.
What did he do to deserve such a life?
I don't know. But in silence, sometimes he is wiser than myself.
Interesting.
Compliments.
Perhaps well, if you say this was not a normal occurrence, perhaps we can
Move past it?
Yes, thank you. I'm still struggling with some of your language.
I thought so. That's why I tried to fill in the blank for you.
I am learning, but it is slow. Bradford has done much. But
Yes. Bedford's an interesting fellow.
very excitable.
That would be the word, yes.
But I suppose I should return to Salisa home. I know Kiji wishes to speak more, and I'm sure you have your own tasks you must accomplish before the sun sets.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. I do, thank you for coming with us, though, chat, and remember, I've learned long ago that revenge isn't always as sweet as people make it out to be.
I'll be
Funny,
honest.
though.
I think Silva got a very good slice of revenge, though.
Did you catch Jack's response,
You
Josh?
said funny, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he got some excellent revenge. I just
Oh.
think that there's a glaring issue.
Chat's gonna start
He
telling
traded
everyone.
those cigarettes to that poor merchant.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck! Chat! Chat! How often do cigarettes get bought here? If an American's smoking cigarettes, how interested would people be in buying those?
Depends. Some people very much are interested in anything that is to do with the Americans, and others do not trust you at all.
Oh, Silva traded those cigarettes you laced with laxatives.
Oh dear.
We should probably fix that, shouldn't we?
Yes.
Kubo,
Most likely.
Would you like to go by the hospital tent and ensure that there is no one arriving with a massive amount of indigestion? Maybe you could fit some people while you're there.
Oh my god. Ko, you smart motherfucker.
I'm so proud of you, Ko. I didn't even think about that.
No
Would-
one did.
Chat, would you mind accompanying us to the shop to sort this out?
Yes, I suppose. We should take care of this quickly.
Since he's the fucking person who started it in the first place.
Let us run then. Down the street. I'm so proud of you,
They're
Ko.
gonna be gone.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
Kubo, thank you for going to the hospital. But you can't speak the language. Fuck.
That's okay. As long as he sees someone like
Wait.
having indigestion, like
Technically,
kneeling over.
Wolfhard can go with them, Josh.
Yeah, we have chat. Chat speaks some common. We can use that.
Well, also,
So-
you know, he's
so
a
I-
medical person. He can probably notice it.
Wolfhard and Wolfhard and Kubo are headed to medical, and Jack and Adam and Isaac are going to find the shop.
Yeah. Let's
Who
like,
all of you were there when you tracked Silva down?
everyone
know.
but me.
Everyone but you? Okay,
Yeah.
so Adam was there, so Adam can lead the way.
Yeah. So Jacob, would you accompany Kubo to the hospital because we just realized that Silva traded those cigarettes laced with laxatives to a trader? And I would do a damage control.
Hey, Jacob,
Am I rolling?
you're gonna be proud, Jacob. You want to know who reminded us of this fact because we all forgot about it? Ko
I
did.
wasn't there.
Oh,
I'm so proud of
my
you, Ko.
god!
Let's go.
I didn't even know. No one else realized that.
Yeah,
It was
nobody
fucking
realized
lit.
that. We
I
were
wasn't
told like,
even
yeah,
there.
he had cigarettes, they got laced, and we all just like beep beep beep. Doesn't matter. And then Coase comes around. Didn't he trade those to a trader?
Oh, No. Who goes first, Dustin?
Well, I'm in the front and I've got the highest perception,
Yeah.
so
I'm in
maybe I should
between,
run.
I'm in between the two groups.
Let's let the people that track it down go first.
All right. Ah,
Oh, that's
I will
not
be
great.
assisting if I can.
That will be
You,
a
you
12.
at advantage because you went there just yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, good. I don't have to assist.
Yeah.
Roll another.
That's even worse.
That's a 12. All right.
All right.
Damage
I
control is
mean,
worse.
you were there yesterday, so I'll say you turned down the wrong alley once or twice, but you find your way there.
Do we see anyone carrying cigarettes?
Nope, the alley's pretty much empty, and the shop that you remember seeing them at, Adam, is closed.
Oh.
Now, that being said, let me describe this area a little bit for you, because I didn't do it very well last week. Because well, yeah, basically, there's like the market area, and this is an alley off of the market, where people have set up permanent shops underneath their residences. Basically, apartment upstairs, store down. I get it.
So we did not on the door and get access to him?
Maybe.
Potentially. We also could leave a note if he's not there that says we're doing a product recall on those cigarettes.
Jesus Christ.
Then can
Grab
we knock on the door?
batteries real quick. In mouse
We
that.
found trace amounts of laxatives in them.
I can't believe that this has happened.
Isaac's just gonna be like, I wonder, or not Isaac. Howard's just gonna be like, I wonder what's taking these guys so long. It hasn't even been that long. What all could they be working on? Why are they taking so long?
My mouse died.
Yeah.
All right.
Give it CPR.
I did. I put new batteries in it.
Yeah.
All right.
Suck dick by giving it CPR.
You're there. The shop is empty.
Oh, it's save dick.
Then can we try knocking on the door?
Yeah, you can try going up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna have to do most of the talking.
So you go up, you knock on the door, and nobody responds.
Oh no.
Product recall time.
Oh no.
Then I
Well-
try knocking again.
The funniest thing is that Justin will recognize the shopkeeper.
Yeah.
Performance, I guess, if you're trying to knock really loud and obnoxiously.
I need his attention.
Dun 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 dun
I
dun.
don't believe.
Dun,
Nope,
dun.
where's my dump stat? So that's an 8, a 9. Sorry, not an.
Still no response.
When do your people normally sleep, chat?
When the sun goes down and when the sun comes back up.
So he should be awake in there.
Assuming he's there, perhaps he has had other business that they had to attend to.
How much do you want to bet he tried one of the cigarettes and is at the hospital currently?
How much lunch are you willing to bet on it?
I
2 gallons.
know
of
the way
mayonnaise.
to the hospital. Adam and Chet, if you want to stay here and see if he comes back.
Yeah, I can do that. I can clean my gun while you guys can
Don't do anything
That's
intimidating.
intimidating. Cleaning this gun.
Listen,
Yeah.
weapon maintenance is very important. to
No,
me.
what you're doing is you're teaching a vengeful brother how to clean a gun.
So, I'm gonna run to the hospital now as quickly as I can.
Okay. So, transition time. Justin and Jacob. You go to the hospital medical area, and you walk in. What do you do? What's the first thing you do when you walk in?
Is the lady still there?
The one that was at the desk last time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello there.
Ah, welcome back, healer.
Is she saying that in common or
I'm assuming translation through Wolfart.
perfect? Um, you wouldn't happen to have gotten someone in earlier with like some stomach problems?
Light stomach issues are
Uh,
somewhat common.
uh,
There have been a
maybe something a
number
little bit
today.
more powerful than
None of the Americans have come here.
the. No, one of your people may have taken some laxative by accident.
What is laxative?
Uh, um, Jacob, you'd be familiar with the plant that Justin mentioned earlier, right?
I would assume so.
You would know enough to know that it gives your people indigestion. You know what it is. Because Jack, kind of said, like it's common knowledge at this point that Jack laced it. So you would know at least the name to be able to give them.
Gotcha. Yeah, I would tell the receptionist that someone, as a joke, placed these man's cigars, which he puts in his mouth, with that plant, and then he traded it to someone else, and
And you are attempting to track down the person that has taken these items. You wish to get them back.
we wish him to not become sick.
I see. Well,
Eh,
that,
if we inform him and he decides to use them, it's not our problem at that point.
hey, well, we've had 2 or 3 people come in today that, had light symptoms of an upset stomach, like you described. Nothing serious. I can keep an eye out and send a runner to your ship if anything surfaces in the next couple days, if you would wish.
I bet that would be the best way to go about this at the moment, instead of searching the entire town.
Yeah.
I will make note of this. Inform you if we find anybody.
Thank you.
Man,
And
everybody's
then
sick.
Josh runs in.
Hey, he wasn't at the shop. I thought he might have been here.
Well, We haven't taken a look exactly who's all in here, but she says there's a couple people with some stomach indigestion, but may or may not be our guy. We haven't looked.
Well, is anyone here you could at least heal while we're here to try to help out a bit too?
Yeah, I was probably gonna do that.
Oh,
There are 5 beds with people.
Oh God, I can't do them all.
is there anyone I could cure wounds that needs like cure wounds in?
Most of them are minor cuts and scrapes.
Okay.
So yes, Josh, there are people you can cure wounds.
I could take 3 and you could take 3. 2.
Sure. I'll take the ones specifically with the indigestion.
Okay. There's one remaining that had indigestion. The rest are just minor cuts and scrapes.
I would cure light wounds, 3 of them.
Okay.
Do I have to
Alright.
roll for that or are they healed?
They're healed.
Yes.
Because what's your minimum for cure wounds? Like 3?
5.
5? Yeah. So, like I said, minor cuts and bruises. So, you're good. Because civilians have like 10 HP, so you just gave them half health.
Yeah.
At least.
Boop, boop, boop.
And so, Justin, you heal the guy for his indigestion and just kind of nods and thanks and walks out the door. And then there's one last person with minor scrapes and bruises.
I'll take this one. I call over the receptionist.
Okay.
Uh,
She comes over,
I guess.
brings Wolfheart with her so she can actually communicate with you.
Okay. I am gonna try to explain like the thought process and the process of how I came to be able to do lay on hands. Just as a first lesson.
And because you're a
Paladin.
paladin, so it's kind of religion-based healing. So roll religion to convey this.
It's a +0.
She doesn't quite grasp what you're going for. She looks very confused.
Be lost in translation. But not saying you're doing a bad job, Wolfhard, but kind of hard to explain, even in common.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So then the last guy's healed as you tried to show her. Yay, everybody's fixed and no one's dying. Yay.
Today.
Today. Wait
But
till
tomorrow,
this is just really fun because I'm doing things at every bit of time that it takes before you guys do certain things. I'm just rolling and adding things, and it's fun.
So,
I think Austin
that-
passed out.
Yeah.
he's still alive.
Yeah.
I got him.
Kubo, I volunteer you to tell Reddy what happened to those lace cigarettes.
All right, I guess. Or does he need to know? I think that's not really his problem.
You're right, Kubo. Why would we not tell our boss that one of our crewmates knowingly traded cigarettes laced with laxatives for people?
That's right. God damn it. Oh man,
And who knows?
Silva's punishment just got increased.
And who knows the best about medical plants?
Well, I don't know about this plant.
That
It's medicine. It falls
Plus,
under your jurisdiction.
we could use the laxatives as medicine for the extremely injured, but that's probably not the best idea.
Well, we
Come
should
smoke the whole pack.
we should head back to the boat then and swing by the shop to see if the shopkeeper came back.
Alright.
Okay, transition. Austin, you're patching holes.
Yup.
All right. Why don't you roll me a Tinkers? We'll see how you do.
Do you want me to use my +9 since it's just normal shit, or do you want me to use my 7?
Use 7 because it's not a gun. All right. Yeah, you patch pretty much all of the major superficial holes to the wings and the fuselage.
Nice.
There's a couple you can't take care of in like the windscreen because you don't have glass to replace it with, but all the small minor bullet holes in the actual metal, you're able to take care of them in the time you spend out there today.
Pog. And then I noticed that they never came back.
You do notice they have not returned yet.
I'm just gonna shrug, and I'm gonna look over to Mallory as he heads out. I'm gonna salute him, and I'm gonna keep working.
Yeah. All right.
Do you want me to give another check for you?
Yeah. Go ahead.
19.
18. So, your first one, you patch the holes. What specifically are you working on with this?
Did I finish? Sorry, I must have missed because I.
Oh,
not
yeah,
all
you
Did I
got
patch-
all the-
patch all holes or just the ones in the wings?
In the metal. In the metal, on the wings, and the fuselage.
Okay. Are there any other major
there's
holes?
stuff like in the glass that you
Probably can't
would
fix
need
that.
glass to repair.
Yeah.
Other than that, the only thing really left to do is to fix and reattach the engine.
Okay. Then that one is gonna be for sealing up the glass with just either just sealing up the glass so that way there's no air constantly moving through the cabin.
All right,
While they're
we'll say
flying.
I mean, ships carry some extra, like, I'm not sure if it's plastic or whatever, but for like the bridge and whatnot, if
Right.
things break, so say you walk over, you grab a section, and you kind of
Yeah.
just to at least have something there.
Yeah. Because I know
And
that that'll be very distracting and hard to hear over a radio if there's constantly wind pressure getting blown through the cabin.
Yeah. So yeah, it works well enough.
After that, I'm going to work incredibly slowly on the engine so that way I don't damage anything and just work through the night slowly taking it apart.
Okay.
Does working on it slowly so that way I don't damage anything give me advantage?
Sure, you're being very meticulous about what you're doing. I'll let you have advantage.
Because it's not something I'm used to. That's
Yeah.
why he's wanted to be careful with it.
So it's a 10 in total, right?
Correct.
So you're able to kind of I'm not very knowledgeable in radial engines, so you'll have to forgive me. But you're able to take like some of the larger structural components off the outside of the engine to get more towards the inner workings with the pistons and camshafts and stuff. But that's about it. So
That's fine.
you took a couple bolts out and you have them a like large structural piece, but you don't delve into anything else.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll probably just rest for a couple hours just so that way I actually do my rest that I need. Since I only
Regain
need
your
a couple.
4 hit points from running into a tree.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Alright, and then transition back to Ko and Jack. As you're sitting there, because you're sitting at the shop still, right?
Yeah.
Ko, are you here? Ko.
Oh,
Sorry, I was muted, wasn't I?
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
okay.
you must have been muted. But, so you're sitting there at the shop, waiting,
Yes.
cleaning your gun, and a familiar face comes up, and they recognize you, the shopkeeper that you met yesterday.
Hello there.
Yes, hi. Can I? The shop is closed, but can I help you with something? Are you looking for your friend again?
No, actually, I've got a question. Did you happen to sell those cigarettes?
Sega. Ah, yeah, the small black and white box from your friend.
Yes.
I I do believe some. Yes, somebody traded for them this morning.
You wouldn't happen to know who they were and where they were going or where they might live. Those cigarettes might have had some less than desirable ingredients in them.
Let's see. Well, I see many people in a day. Need to try to recall a specific one. No, not a.
Can you tell me what they traded to you at least?
Not a one.
They hold up like a brass bowl.
Motherfuckers.
Don't think I can use that.
We're gonna take a look at the brass bowl. Let's identify it, see what quality it is, so that way we can figure out how expensive it is. So that way we can roll out a certain segment of the population.
What the fuck kind of
So-
profiling bullshit?
I'm like,
Hold the fuck on.
what do I have you roll for this? Investigation, maybe?
yeah.
That's
yeah,
such an
yeah.
out of pocket way to.
Social
Okay.
So proud of
Yeah,
you, Saul.
Holy
investigation.
shit.
Way to think outside the box.
Yeah, alright.
Uh,
What's your
Not the
plus?
best. For
4?
investigation, it's +2.
Oh, and plus 2, okay. With 12. You can tell it's of at least good quality. There's no major dings in it, so it's been well taken care of. It's not new. It's tarnished in places, but it is well made and it's not dented or scratched or dinged in any major fashion. Yeah.
Alright.
it's gonna be the Forge Master. It keeps
Next
tying
place
back
we
to the
can-
Forge Master.
The next place thing we can do is just look for the person who made it. Probably the Forge Master, from the sounds of what Rage is saying.
I'm not there. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, he's not there.
Also, he would recognize the Forge Master. The Forge Master is a pretty popular and well-known person.
Somebody
Well,
made that a long
probably.
time
He
ago.
probably would have recognized the Forge Master.
Would it be insight that I'd be rolling then?
Yeah, it will. With your investigation roll, roll me insight at disadvantage to try to get any, well, insight as to the origins of this piece. Holy fuck, okay.
Okay. So the lowest for insight is +5, so 23.
Okay. So, using your limited clues that you looked at, you can insight that this is a well crafted bowl that has not been used very often, leading you to believe that while it is older, it is probably a family heirloom of sorts, leading you to the assumption that somebody in the member of a well-to-do family traded a older family heirloom in exchange for these cigarettes.
Okay.
Where'd you get the money for those cigarettes? Oh, I just sold the nice bowl we had. You did what?
Maybe
I
they
don't have a
didn't-
problem.
Maybe they didn't need the brass one because they got upgraded and got a silver.
I'm not addicted.
Or
Selling family
steal.
heirlooms for tobacco. I'm not addicted.
Sells wedding ring for crack. I'm not addicted.
Promise not to be mad, whatever I tell you. I sold the car for crack.
All right. I will take this information and I will try and get back to the group.
So, you know they're headed towards the hospital. They're headed back. You meet kind of in between. And you meet back up with everybody.
So, what did y'all learn?
Well, we learned that it had been traded earlier this morning. The person who traded for it traded a bowl, brass bowl, and quality of make, it looked like it was a pretty solid bowl that had to be made by a skilled forger. Doesn't look like it was used very much, and it looks like it was kept well.
Okay. Look at you, look at you, Adam.
I trained him well.
I'm proud of you. Putting things together. Do you know any well-off people with family heirlooms of brass bowls?
That would be a question for Wolfheart.
Wolfhawk doesn't live here.
Yeah, that'd be more for the other guy that lives
Jack,
here.
Jack,
No,
do
Jack
you know
also doesn't live there.
Jack doesn't live there either.
No, but
They're both in the same boat.
Wolfhawk is more afraid of land than Chet is.
That's fair.
Okay. So I guess then we
Not
need
an
to
actual
ask
thing.
around. We need to ask around or maybe look around.
Are there any people nearby?
There's a handful of people you can tell they're all kind of trying to head home. The streets are not even remotely close to as busy as they are during peak hours of the day.
Do you think anyone would know if someone had a brass bowl as a family heirloom, or are we chasing a wild goose?
Never know unless you ask.
Wolfhawk, can you ask a random civilian if they have if they know anyone who has a brass bowl as a family heirloom?
This sounds like picking at straws, but alright. Why not?
I do feel like it's picking at straws, but I feel like we at least have some responsibility to clean up after Silva.
Or, before this event, I would have said maybe we should send Silva, clean up after Silva.
But then Silva would
He'll just
you know
get distracted.
Fuck another Lemurian.
not only fuck the daughter of the Wing Clan's chief, but would then
Fuck his mother too.
I
Oh,
was gonna go say
Yeah.
fuck the daughter of a prominent family in the city itself.
Yeah, I don't think Silver's qualified to clean up his own mess.
All right, I go up to literally the first random dude I can find. I'm like, hey, we're trying to find someone who may have owned this style of bowl.
Did we buy the bowl?
Did not buy
No, I'm
What is
just
this
very
item?
bad at
But
describing.
I'm assuming you're describing
Gives the
it and
description.
without
Okay.
yeah.
I was just
Um,
asking because I was like, I missed this part if we did.
He just kind of look at you and say, "No offense, stranger, but even if I did know, this sounds like a fairly nice piece. I probably would be less inclined to tell you, lest you were to steal that."
Oh, it's more of the fact that the thing he traded for was laced with laxative weed. I'm just gonna call it laxative weed now because you haven't
That
given me an
works.
actual fucking name for it.
We'll call
That
it
works because I
laxative weed.
don't have a name for it. Laxative weed works. We'll
And
say,
we don't want him to consume it. So
well, there are probably a number of families in the city that could afford such a piece. Which one
So
your
my original
specific one
thought,
would look for, I could not tell you.
of be a waste of our damn time was correct. Thank you.
Let's. So I don't think we'll find the random citizen that happens to know the exact family that owns said bowl. Kubo, your thoughts on just abandoning this and letting Reddy know?
Well, I mean, we let the people at the medical tent know that they're not
Yeah.
gonna die. So, yeah, we don't have any more leads. Nothing else we can do.
Good work on at least identifying the maker of the bowl, Adam. Let's head back
As a
and check
gentleman
out.
smoking a Marlboro cigarette walks by.
And everyone turns their heads and watches.
Father?
Father?
That's Father
Where's the milk
Maximilian.
you, father? Where's the milk you promised to father?
Max, this is where you've been?
Hmm?
Soul journey.
Well-
Shit self.
Excuse me. Gotta run.
Makes the multiverse.
So, we should probably dope it up Hound and head back to the boat.
If that's what you want to do.
I don't think we'll continue this wild goose chase.
I was hoping that you guys would actually find it, but I kept rolling really shit severity for whether people were actually in the locations or not.
It's alright. We'll find out when someone runs in from the hospital to a boat.
No
We'll
one
head
ever
back
does
to
because
Hound.
it's now a family heirloom.
So you all gather back up, you head back to the boat then?
Yeah. Hey, Hound.
I'm still working, I'm assuming.
They said they were coming to pick you up.
Yeah. But I said I was going to work through the night after Mallory left. So I just like working on. Is this part of the patch job part, or is this when I'm working on the engine slowly?
You're on the engines.
As he sees me like working incredibly slowly with the
Hound,
engine.
we found out Silva traded those cigarettes laced with laxatives, so we've been on a goose chase trying to find out who bought them.
One big exhale. Just continue to work.
I believe in you. We're gonna head back to the boat and let Reddy know. Nah, boat.
Ooh, you arrived back. Oh,
Uh, that's right. You elected me to tell him.
I did. I bring him enough bad news.
Yeah.
Although,
You know,
Adam,
Josh, you have a streak of turning NPCs into alcoholics.
yes, I know. That's why you're going to participate.
Thanks.
now you know, might have
Gotta
turned
spread the love.
NPCs into nicotine addicts.
Are they gonna be addicts if they shit themselves?
Nicotine is still addictive.
But
God, I love this
but he
shit.
only has a couple of those that are actually nicotine. The rest of them are all just the shits.
No, it's laced with nicotine still. It still has the
Oh,
nicotine.
God.
He just laced it with the shits.
Oh god.
God, I love the way this makes me shit.
Not gonna say it.
So, shall we go find Reddy, Tubo?
I guess.
Is Silva still cleaning on 3?
Yes.
Lovely.
Silva, come here. You're coming with.
Come on, Silva.
What did I do now? I got a gun to
Oh,
clean.
you've done
You
enough.
traded laxative lace cigarettes to a trader and someone bought them.
Oh yeah.
All right, to Captain Ready. Captain.
Hello, Kubo. What can I do for you at this late hour?
Well,
I don't like the
oh,
sound of that.
as I kind of grab Silva and push him in.
Silva, what the hell did you do now? You were confined to the ship outside of going to help lift that damn engine.
Well, what he did was something he was doing yesterday.
Oh, God, is there another wedding I'm not aware of yet?
A brown
Not that
wedding.
I know of, but you see, one of as he was distracted, he traded in a pack of cigarettes that he had with a with a trader, and a pack of cigarettes that he knew was laced with laxatives because someone was pulling a prank on him, and someone traded for those cigarettes this morning.
I don't even know where to begin with you, Silva. I just. What do I gotta do to keep you in line? As for the events, were you able to track down the person that traded for them
We were
and
not.
explain the situation?
We were not, but we did go to the medical tent just to tell them that if you get some new people, that's what happened.
At least it'll. At least there's that. Hopefully,
Yeah.
it won't be too bad. You never know.
I traded a nice brass bowl, which probably could have been a family heirloom. That's all we know.
Well, with that lead, did you maybe talk to Noctimer, see if he knows which of his people may have had that?
Well, we could probably do that in the morning because it's getting late.
Yeah, it is a bit late, but yeah, so let's make that a first priority. Perhaps we can prevent the locals from thinking that one of us Americans poisoned them. As he gives
Exactly.
Silva a very pointed look.
And I wasn't the one to bring you the bad news this time. Ready?
He did it on purpose.
This time, I'm sure there will be plenty more. Hell, I know you guys gotta go back and out to the jungle and fix up an oil rig. So I'm just half expecting to get a lot of bad news when that happens.
Maybe another super lizard. Maybe this time Wolfheart won't be knocked out immediately.
Yeah, I won't be knocked out because I'll be dead.
Good lord. I hope not. I mean,
Maybe if we all...
thankfully y'all pulled through, but yeah.
I shot its eyes out. It was very much pissing me off. It was...
Well, it was pissing you off and chewing on Wolfhard, so you know,
Squeaky
take your blessings.
Well, I got another question for you here. Ready?
Sure.
After we get this cigarette thing figured out, I'm not a plain person. I don't know how to do any of that. So I think my time would be better spent training people at the medical tent some of my magic.
No, I think that would be a good use of your time. Yeah, I'd agree. Until we send out to go take care of setting up that oil rig, I agree.
Exactly.
I guess I
That's
now
good.
know where Wolfheart's gonna be. I've been accidentally volunteered.
Well, I mean, Duval, you could probably bring one of the medics from Salisa home learning common with you.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Spread the knowledge
Will they
between
be
the
able
two.
to translate well enough to get across what Irby's saying with a, what would he roll, a 7?
That was lesson one. You know, I'm not a good teacher. I haven't taught anyone before.
I have a
Yes,
higher
and with
religious plus
actual
than you do.
communication difficulties, it'll be even tougher.
It's funny. I have a +7 in SITS intelligence religion chat.
I do not have that.
Well, paladins get their magic from their personal convictions, right?
Yeah, it's not entirely god-based. Your magic... Paladins only lose the oath if they betray themselves in 5e, usually.
Yeah.
Because your power comes from your...
Your
Kind of like a
tenets.
warlock, your word.
Yeah.
Except,
And one of your tenets is like not killing when it's not needed to, right?
Correct. If you're gonna kill someone, it has to be, you had to have really thought about it.
Which I was thinking about that today with how you put the wolf, dog, coyote things that attacked you to sleep and only killed the one and didn't just go execute all of them. You played your character well.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that until today. But yeah.
Thank you.
good job.
If Irby is good at anything, it's playing a character.
Yeah.
Too bad
How
he's
about
always
that?
playing a character.
Don't know about that.
I mean, all your characters have been pretty interesting. Once Farkas gained direction, he was amazing.
Yeah, once I got a super objective, that's what Marcus was lacking.
Sanafia was
liking
just to
that,
fuck
and then
around and
some.
find out.
Yeah. So that's what every character needs. They need a super objective.
Isaac's super objective is to become a god to these people of inventions.
I
Oh.
should have expected that.
Oh, that reminds me.
And I just want
Oh,
somebody
oh
to
God.
care about Hound.
What Ready? I may have informed one of
I'm
the
directly underneath you. I care about you.
I may
As
have
a
informed chat
superior.
that I am 12,000 seasons old.
He said.
Well,
You
There
don't
it
think
is.
Hound and Adam would have
and
become good friends after fighting for a while with, like, alongside each other?
There's the bad news. Because now Captain Ready has to explain that.
So if the elves, if they asked elves to live that long,
Okay.
Are you seeing this while you're still with Captain Ready?
yes.
Perhaps that will hold for a while, but eventually they'll probably learn that's not true when some of the other elves aboard the ship, say otherwise.
That's fair. He asked how old I was, and I'm not very good at lying.
This Ready knows you're a vampire, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm not the best at lying. Ready?
Just use this as the exception and not the rule. In that case, you're a oddity versus everyone else. And then you just tell them it was Pilates.
It was
It was
Pilates.
the Yorkshire
Pilates.
Gold.
Because Yorkshire Gold tea makes you live longer.
I mean, what do you think the Queen was drinking?
I basically told a 17-and-a-half-year-old I was 3,000 years old.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to point out the fact that he got very close to their starting a fucking witch hunt out after Hound. With how you explained things, Josh. There's there's shit that not even the magic can fix. The fact that he doesn't talk. The fact that no one has seen him eat. The fact that he secludes himself from other people. And he immediately didn't care what everyone else knows as food because he doesn't really care about food and grabbed a lizard. There was a bunch of things that they could be misconstrued in a way like, huh?
He must die.
Yeah, well, undead is the big thing. He must be re-dead.
Because you
Redid
guys.
it, redid it.
I'm not sure if you guys have been.
But does he have life insurance?
Alive 2. Electric Boogaloo.
What was that, Dustin?
I'm not sure if anybody outside of Jacob has knowledge of the Lemurian view on the undead.
Jacob told us they don't like them.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Okay.
Jacob told Isaac, and Isaac told me. So that's why Hound has been sequestering himself in most cases.
I see. Okay. All right. Does anybody else have anything to do? Otherwise, we'll call it there because it's almost 9.
And I died,
Josh
so yeah.
Josh feels like shit. Austin is dying and falling asleep. Justin
Jacob's
is
looking at me with
yawning.
disappointed face.
I'm looking at
No,
all of
he's
you with
not.
disappointed faces.
Oh, what?
Jacob is just looking, with disappointment at me because I'm the DM that brought, furryism into our campaigns.
More than that, you brought a useful mayonnaise.
Too.
I never thought it would
Mayonnaise
be
is
done.
napalm.
No, Joe, we're actually very proud of you. You did well. You used inventive problem solving.
Well, Adam is supposed to be a sniper. He's supposed to be a detail-oriented person.
Yes. Look at that! Character traits! Development!
We'll get there eventually.
We will.
You guys didn't quite get to where I thought you would, and so
We never did.
next week, I'm assuming you will get there. You will probably hit level 5 next week.
Oh, that's what I
Attack
want to hear.
twice.
When it comes to D&D, there are two things you can guarantee as a DM. You will either never get to where you thought you were going to get, or you will blow way past it and have nothing prepared for about 3 hours.
Wait, did you say it would be level 5? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
For a minute there, I thought I remembered my character sheet still being level 3. I'm like, oh, I might have fucked up.
No.
But then I remembered, no, I have the reload feat, so I'm fine.
We are.
Yeah, I have kind of a thing planned for you guys that you haven't gotten around to yet because you've been doing all this other shit that keeps coming up.
You tell us about it!
Yeah,
all
doesn't mean you
realize
have to deal with it, but
Doesn't
yeah.
matter. We're obligated. We're good people. If I can invent more things
Wait,
here.
we're good people?
I am putting you guys on all the side quests right now.
Yep.
You're
I get
accepting
second-level
all the
spells.
side quests.
No.
Well, see,
You guys
his-
Well,
are
by
accepting
the time
all
we
of
get
the
to the
side
next
quests.
boss, we'll be like 10 levels over leveled. Just fucking.
I get lesser restoration. Oh hell yeah.
I get
Please,
shoot
Mr.
gun twice.
American, please help me get my cat out of the tree.
Protection from poison.
Shoots cat out of tree.
Wait. So we
Not
might level
actually.
up at the end of next session, not this one, correct?
Yeah, next session. You didn't quite get there. It's because I'm running milestone based pretty much. And there's milestone that you almost hit today, but did not quite get all the way to.
I was just everyone started talking about what they get when they leveled up, and I got confused.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
You made a huge chunk of progress on it today. Albeit I pushed you towards it a little bit. But you did not complete it.
Hey, I did an extra attack too.
Oh shit. I get an extra attack and second level spells? Yo.
I just changed my level, and it says freaking a bunch of shit. The current total of your ability score improvement is Rogue X1, divide 2 points over ability scores, and take 1 feat.
Did you not level to 4?
Maybe. I might have been using level 4 or 3 this entire time.
Yeah, because you get that ability score improvement at level 4.
Yeah. So, Joe,
Yes.
with Realm of the Dead maybe rapidly approaching, and with that the change to Starfinder and the change to Pathfinder, so down on YouTube, I'm going to send you his YouTube channel. If I did it to share.
Reactions, bonus actions. Where the hell's my feats?
If I did this to what? This guy on YouTube. He does very much in-depth deep dives with classes and mechanics and guides to running new systems.
Yes.
I don't know if you've seen him before,
No.
but when we start transitioning, he doesn't have a lot on Starfinder, but he does have a good chunk on 2E Pathfinder, and it would be worth you learning at some point.
So with those said, do I put those into like the section where it says like acrobatics handling and stuff like that, or do I look elsewhere for that?
Increasing your ability scores?
Yeah.
That's strength, that's all that. You can move one up by 2 points.
Okay. So
And you
strength.
can take a feat.
Okay. So let's put 2.
Okay.
Do
With
I
that,
want to make my
I'm going to
strengths
bed.
not shit, or
Yeah,
do I need to
I'm
do
gonna
something else?
shower and go to bed as well because I
Alright.
have to be up in 8 hours.
Have a good night, you two. I'll be going to bed soon too, but
I'm going to change my
I am
dexterity
going
to
to
6.
sleep, and hopefully
The
in the
what?
morning I will be magically better.
you can't raise it above 20, Joe.
Yeah, it'll be at exactly 20.
Oh, good. That's a +5 then.
You guys don't understand. I have murdered so many people.
Do you guys know who you guys know who Secretariat is, right?
It sounds familiar.
The famous racehorse.
Yes.
Oh, I know the movie.
Okay, so it's a famous racehorse named Secretariat. The horse my parents just bought is the great granddaughter of Secretariat.
Hmm.
Apparently.
Okay.
And I will not tell you what feet to grab. You just look through
Don't tell
them.
me what feet to grab, but can you tell me where to find the feats?
Oh, that's easy.
Just look up
If you
feats,
open
5e.
5e companion, and you go to the orange thing, the orange cauldron, the feet are lined up there.
Okay, I'll go sleep now. Good night.
5e companion. Loading prepackaged content. God damn it.